Austin Metcalf chimped out. I said I was gonna react to the Carmelo Anthony case that's going on right now. I don't watch this dude. I used to be subscribed to the Quartering, and I used to watch him, but I just noticed something about the difference and the hypocrisy that these people have towards black people versus when a white person. Now, let's get into this. Carmelo Anthony, Chud the Builder. Pretty much the same case, right? They both got punched and then they drew a weapon and, attacked the person back with a weapon, right? But the way that these racists speak about Carmelo's case and the way they talk about Chud the Builder's case is completely the opposite. Let's take a look at what he says.
The show. Now, let's start with this. This via Court TV and ABL's tweet. These witness statements confirmed what I said from the beginning about this Carmelo Anthony case. All lies, misinformation, grifters, and scammers will be exposed soon enough.
And this is a minor, a witness that was sitting under the Memorial High pop-up tent with his team near the victim, Austin Metcalf. The suspect,
minding his own business, by the way.
Carmelo Anthony was from Centennial High and was sitting under the Memorial High tent. Austin told Carmelo that he needed to move out from under their team's tent. Carmelo grabbed his bag, opened it, reached inside, and proceeded to tell Austin, quote, "Touch me and see what happens."
This confirms
he's chipping out. He's chimping out. Austin Metcalf chimped out. Why is he getting mad over words? Why is he getting mad over words?
What we talked about. I'm going to turn up the audio a little bit here. This confirms that Carmelo escalated it. He grabbed his bag, reached for his knife before any of this really even kicked off.
That's not what happened. The official police report, which I have pulled up. I'm ready for this. I have it pulled up. Carmelo Anthony was sitting under the Memorial High tent. Austin had told Anthony that he needed to move out from under the tent. Anthony grabbed his bag, opened it, reached inside, and proceeded to tell Austin, "Touch me and see what happens." No one really thought Anthony had a weapon in his bag, which that doesn't matter. He proceeded to touch Anthony. Ooh, that's an escalation. Austin escalated. Proceeded to touch Anthony. Then Anthony told him, "Punch me and see what happens." He proceeds to punch Anthony. Short time later, and pulled out what he recalled as a black knife and stabbed Austin once in the chest and ran away. Okay, so Austin Metcalf approached Carmelo Anthony, who was sitting under the tent, minding his business.
What he's doing here is escalating the situation in his sick mind so that he can be justified in taking Austin Metcalf.
So he could be justified in taking Austin Metcalf's life. Man, that sounds so similar to somebody else, man. Chud the Builder's arrest. The shooting occurred around 1:15 p.m. outside the Montgomery courthouse. According to the arrest warrant, Etherly and another man identified as Joshua Fox got into a verbal confrontation. And then at this point, Etherly turned his body into a bladed stance, which means he had the gun out like that. Reached for the firearm in his jacket pocket. Thereafter, a physical altercation ensued. Wouldn't you say that maybe standing in a threatening way, saying that you're gonna get a gun, wouldn't that kind of be an escalation, mind you? Okay, so let's hear what Mr. Quartering has to say about this situation.
So yesterday he had a court date, and I guess when he was leaving court, there was somebody there waiting for him. Somebody who was there to attack him.
Oh yeah,
And he then
okay.
defended himself,
Did he?
wounding himself
defended
in
himself.
the process.
Oh, okay.
And then right now, or like last night or early this morning, it turns out that now he was charged with attempting to take the man who attacked him's life.
So, the way that he's trying to put it is this innocent white man. He was just walking around minding his business, and this evil black man came out of nowhere to attack Chud the Builder. So, here's the reason why I wanted to do this video in this way. There is we already know as black people, there's a double standard in this country about what a black person does and what a white person does. You know, Chud the Builder was defending himself. Carmelo Anthony's a murderer. He's a cold-blooded murderer. Why wasn't Carmelo Anthony defending himself, right? Because they're racist. But the main point that I want to get to, and this is a point that I see nobody else bringing up about this situation. And I say this all the time. White men in America have a hero complex. They think that they are here to police everybody else. The one little detail in both of these situations that I see nobody discussing or talking about is in both of these situations, the white guy approached the black person first and spoke to him first. Chud the Builder apparently, approached the black guy and said, "Hey, how's it going?" or whatever, and the guy knew who he was. Austin Metcalf went up to this kid minding his business. This 17-year-old kid. I know everybody tries to say that it was a 19-year-old kid that stabbed a 17-year-old, but they were both 17. But, I think that's another culture thing. Black people, me at least, growing up, I was always taught to mind my business. If I see something going on that ain't got shit to do with me, mind your business. It has nothing to do with you. You're going to get yourself in trouble. White men seem not to understand mind your business. They always think that it's their job to police everybody else. It's not your job to police everybody else. Mind your business. And then you won't have bad things happen to you. Mind your business. It seems to be that us as black people, we walk around this country minding our business, and we're always bothered. We're always on the mind of everybody else. Everything that we're doing is on everybody else's mind. Mind your business. You hypocrites.